In the Old Testament, before Jesus came on the scene, we see Moses. And Moses was the one who led the Israelites out of slavery to the Egyptians. And when they're wandering in the wilderness, it happened that they came into an area and there was all these venomous snakes. And the snakes were biting the people. And when they would be bitten, it was only a short time until that person would die. And this is sweeping through the whole nation of Israel. People are getting bitten and they're dropping dead. And this is in Numbers 21. And God tells Moses, he says, I want you to take a bronze pole and wrap it with a bronze snake and put it in a position where the whole community can look and they can see this snake. And if they get bitten by one of the venomous snakes, if they look at this bronze snake, then they will not die. So he did that, and he erected this bronze snake on a pole up there, and everybody who looked at it did not die. Jesus then references this in John 3. It says that just as Moses lifted up a pole with a snake, and whoever looked at that pole with the snake, they wouldn't die. He says, I'm going to be lifted up as well. I'm going to be lifted up on a pole. And he was crucified. And everyone who looks to him, in your notes, all who look to Jesus will be saved. See, we can look to him just as those Israelites who were bitten by the snake bitten Jews would look at the snake, and the snake would bring them healing. We looked at Jesus, who was hung on the pole, but he's not on that pole anymore. He's alive and he's risen, but when we look to him, he brings that healing power. Has your vision of Jesus become clear? Has your vision become clear? Can we turn our eyes upon Jesus, looking full into his wonderful face? And when we do the things of earth, they grow strangely dim. Where are your eyes today? Where are your eyes? Are they drifting? Are they wandering? Is Jesus becoming blurry to you? We need to focus on him. Close with John 16:33. It says, I have told you all of this so that you may have peace in me. Did you know that you can have peace in the storm, peace in the difficulty, peace even in a hard time? Because I've told you this that you may have peace in me. He goes on to say, Jesus is speaking, here on earth you'll have many trials and sorrows. All right, can I get an amen for that one? Like, oh man. Here you're gonna have many trials and sorrows. Like we like to say, oh, we're gonna just win the lottery, or everything's gonna be great in your life. Follow Jesus and everything's perfect. No, he says, hey guys, gather around. You're gonna have trials and sorrows. But he goes on and says, but take heart, because I have overcome the world. So are you facing a storm? If you're facing a storm, look to Jesus. Are you facing sickness? Then look to Jesus. Are you battling depression? Then look to Jesus. Are you broke? Then look to Jesus. Are you sad? Then look to Jesus. Are you living with guilt? Then look to Jesus. Are you battling, shame on your past? Then look to Jesus, because there is peace in Jesus, because he overcame. So turn your eyes to him. Look to him. He won't let you sink. When your eyes are on him, he is the author and the finisher. He's the initiator and the perfecter, and he has overcome. He's the master of the wind and the waves, and he is more than a conqueror. He has conquered more than we'll ever face. When Jesus rose from the grave, he conquered sin and death. The problems that we face are small in comparison. Peter is out there walking on the water, and he's afraid of the wind, and he's afraid of the waves, but Peter fails to realize that Jesus is walking on the very thing that terrifies him. Jesus is walking on the thing that terrifies you. He's walking on the waves. He's walking on the problem. He's conquered them. He's overcome, and he's undaunted by the storms that come into your life. So keep your eyes on the one who can walk.